Hey, Anissa here with Firehouse Education, and you got it, this week's Ask Anissa video column. So this week, our question comes from Danny, and Danny sent me an awesome email thanking me for the videos, so thank you, Danny, very much for that. And he also sent several really good questions. Now, to answer them all on one Ask Anissa, it would take me probably 20-30 minutes. So I'm actually going to answer several of the questions over the next few weeks of Danny's, just because they're really good and I think everybody would get some value out of it. So for this week, Danny's questions that we're going to answer. Okay, so here's what Danny said to me. First off, thank you for posting your informational educational videos on YouTube. I've watched just about all of them and they have been quite helpful to me. I work for a decent sized restoration company and I'm just moving into having a content section. I immediately jumped in as the estimator and project manager because I feel that it is such a huge market and I love the more personal approach versus the repair side. So I have some questions for you. First, I was wondering if you knew of content-specific estimating guidelines for the different insurance companies like they send out for repairs. It doesn't seem like my company has any as of now, besides maybe USAA. I just want to make sure that I am estimating correctly for those insurance companies to keep a good relationship as well as making sure that we get paid correctly. Okay, so there are some standards guidelines, if you will, that you need to put in place in your company based upon your jobs that you've done, your numbers and your analyzing of it. For instance, it's pretty average for 300 hours to be on a job. In my area, for my size of houses, okay, that sort of thing. And so if I have a job that winds up getting over that, I'm gonna look at that and make sure that I'm really explaining to my adjuster so that they understand maybe why it took more time on a job, that sort of thing. Using Xactimate is another huge thing that I would totally recommend that you do when it comes to the contents and helping with that. What was it you used? Guidelines, if you will, and insurance companies being more accepting of your invoices. And really big key here is most adjusters don't deal with contents, okay? They just don't have the knowledge that they have in the repairs, okay? And what I shouldn't say was not deal, but they don't have the training in contents like they do on the repair side, okay? So there's so much unknown for them. So that's why I feel there's not a lot of guideline out there. So be sure that you're really explaining your line items and your charges, okay? And I'd say that's some pretty solid advice for you when it comes to the estimating, all right? And not to have to worry that way, like I said, as long as you're establishing some guidelines also, within your company, I think that you'll do good with that. Okay, so one of the other questions that Danny asked me was, I was wondering where you held your training courses and seminars, and do you have anything for the East Coast? That's an awesome question, Danny. And actually, I do have some training courses coming up. If you'd like to check them out, you can go to firehouseeducation.com and click on the upcoming classes button and then click on reserve your spot. And there you'll find all the details about our new online course and the different dates that course is launching out. And if you'd like some more information about that, please don't hesitate to call me or email me, Anissa@firehouseeducation.com. or give me a call at 509-684-0767. Okay, Danny, well, I hope you found those two answers to two of your questions helpful, and I will definitely be answering your other two questions on another Ask Anissa column, and I really want to thank you for taking the time to send me in the emails, and thank you very much for watching the videos, and I'm really glad that they provided value and you've enjoyed them. Okay, on that note, don't forget, email your questions to me and be sure and subscribe to rnrmegonline.com's e-newsletter. And if you want to check out some more information about our upcoming classes, head on over to the website, firehouseeducation.com, and click on upcoming classes. Okay, on that note, I will see you on next week's video.